Champions League, who are into Group D, and the Czech Republic for Nymburk against Bahcesehir. Hello from Will Downing. Nymburk currently on a 5-game losing streak. Their last Basketball Champions League win coming 53 weeks ago. Last season against FIBA, it has played 2 and lost 2 so far this season, having been beaten by Bilbao and FIBA. FIBA and Bilbao facing off tomorrow evening. We're back to Central European time again. The clock's going back on Saturday night into Sunday morning. Domestically, lots of happy faces around. In European terms, not so much this season. Rock bottom of this group. And as for Bahcesehir, who've come up after winning the FIBA Europe Cup last season, another big test for the Czech champions today. Here's how things are in the group. 2 wins out of 2 for Bilbao today against these 2. Bahcesehir winning their opening group game, a tight one against FIBA by 3 points, by 70-67. And have bolstered their squad quite well with a couple of useful signings. Bahcesehir with the bulk of the squad that won last season's Europe Cup. Players from outside Europe, Casey Shepherd, Langston Hall from the United States. Happy 31st birthday to him today. Jamar Smith also. August Chavez, the captain, who helped inspire the Europe Cup victory in the final over Reggio Emilia last season. Domestically, things going fine for Nymburk, but 2 defeats in the first 6 games. They're lying at 3rd spot, but they won't worry too much about that. They've won the league for the last 19 seasons in a row. Sterling Gibbs has just departed to Twarda Pieniecki Torun in Poland, but they still have Nate Watson, Eric Lockett, Kamau Stokes coming from the United States. Jakub Tuma, well worth watching too, the Young Player of the Year in 2019. The well-appointed Kralova Arena. And all of those successful titles Bahcesehir coming through first. Casey Shepherd, Langston Hall, who joined in time last season from Red Star Belgrade for that success in the Europe Cup. Kartal Uzmezjak, Emir Gukal, Mohamed Begul, Yina Arslan, who we saw with Tofaş in this competition last season. Hadi Özdemir, Vladimir Brodzianski, Jakub Balic, the Frenchman, Jerry Butsiel, Jamar Smith, August Chavez, the captain, Berke Kandan, and Gurkum Duan. Berke Kandan, Turkey international, and Erhan Ernak, who was promoted last season to first team coach after quite a few years as being the assistant. Nate Watson, the 24-year-old who's come from Providence, leading out the Nymburk players. František Varnat, Peter Banda, the captain. Czech international Rapolas Ivanauskis of Lithuania, who's just come from Prienai. Eric Lockett, American signing from Aris of Thessaloniki, Lubisz Kovar, Lukasz Halisha, Martin Krish, František Grilli, Jakub Tuma, Kamau Stokes. a large amount of Czech internationals with the leading Czech side, as you would absolutely expect, and the coach. A very full, colourful year for Robert Stelmars, the Latvian. Salis Virogs. Nymburk have won 21 of the last 29 games, most of those being domestic. Finished bottom of their group in the Basketball Champions League last season and trying to avoid the same fate this, whereas Bahcesehir were European winners of the FIBA Europe Cup. Bahcesehir won their home game and were defeated on their travels by Bilbao. Here are our referees: Severino Lanzarini from Italy, Lorenzo Baldini from Italy, and Sinisa Birpa from Serbia. The starting five for Bahcesehir: Kartal, Begul, Brodzianski, Smith and Butsiel. Three wins in the last five, but they had won 4 in a row prior to that, so 3 wins out of 9. Erhan Ernak, who is the brother of Selçuk, also one of the top Turkish coaching names. Erhan Ernak in charge at the age of 42. Currently lying down in 9th place in the Turkish Super League at Bahcesehir. The starting five for Nymburk: Nate Watson, Marek Klaassen, Eric Lockett, Martin Chris and Franciszek Rilik. Nymburk on that 5-game losing streak then. They've lost their previous home game this season, but have never been defeated in their first 2 home games in a Basketball Champions League campaign. Marek Klaassen combined for that double-double in his first game with Nymburk in the BCL, 14 points and 10 assists against Igakea. But no player has consecutive double-doubles with points and assists with Nymburk in the competition. Bahcesehir yet to score more than 70 points in a Basketball Champions League fixture. They currently average 68 points scored per game in the competition. Yuri Butsiel has scored more than 10 points in 7 of his 8 games in the Basketball Champions League, including his 2 games with Bahcesehir this season. He's also grabbed over 7 rebounds in each of his 8 games in the competition in his history. Two of his 3 double-doubles in the Basketball Champions League have, interestingly, come away from home. So ready to go. Nymburk in their usual white and Bahcesehir in their usual red, having lost at the weekend by 29 points away to Anadolu Efes. Currently down at 9th with a 2-3 record in the Super League. Nymburk are 3rd in the Czech National Basketball League with a 4-2 record. Lost to Slavia Prague the weekend before last, and to IGK before that in the Champions League. So they need a reversal of form. And they might get it from Nate Watson straight away. How about that? How about that by Nate Watson? A brilliant start for Nymburk, and they would love more of the same for most of this contest. There's no doubt about that. Set it up really well, but Bahcesehir with a terrific instant response coming from Kartal. Nymburk with a 3 to get their scoring going. Marek Klassen getting stuck in. Brought on by Kartal. Nymburk, his 3rd European trophy. 3 different European trophies with 3 different clubs, but all Turkish. Chance to lay up well, just past the 3-point line. Good score by Vladimir Brodzianski, the Slovak international. 5 points to 2 it is. Well reclaimed beneath the basket, strongly by Jerry Butzel. Now Mohamed Bagel to bring it forward, who again was a fine stalwart. Krish going all the way to score for the Czech champions, and they trail by 1 in a really good, bright opening to this Group D encounter. And Nymburk certainly need that. They lost their opener to Bilbao here by 14 points, lost away to IGK in Bosnia by 17. Little bounce and the rebound popping up for Jerry Butzel. One-point advantage for Nymburk. Little bouncer that would eventually drop in, took a while. The defensive rebound not quite working for Butzel. Good layup made by Franciszek Rylik. The layup assisted by Marek Klassen. 2 3-pointers very early on for Bahcesehir. They're getting into a very good rhythm straight away, and that will help too. That will definitely help too, to tie it up. They might have conceded a lot of very heavy scoring, Nymburk, but they've been able to weigh in with quite a bit as well. Nate Watson up to 4 points now after that brilliant 3-point pull-up jump shot by Jamar Smith. That's him on the table now too. Short for Butzel on the turn, has the try, rebounds and in. And that's his first score tonight. Opportunities for Nate Watson, but just couldn't quite drop it home. Jamar Smith. Just outside the paint, good work for Vladimir Brodzianski. Bahcesehir's very, very bright start to this contest will continue. Having won their opener against Gameday by 3, then lost by 14 to Bilbao. Last week on the road in Spain by 80 to 66. Brought through strongly for Martin Krish. Bundling over the opportunity, the foul against Mohamed Begul. The first of the night and his first of the night. So, the new appointment, Ladislav Sokolovsky, in charge of Nymburk for the first time. As intimated, a very colourful year for Robin Stelmars, who went through last season with Kalev Cramo, as he had done for 3 years, the former Latvian boss. Left Kalev at the end of the season, joined Leiden in the Netherlands at the start of July, and then left them at the end of July to sign for Nymburk, and Nymburk now sacking him after 5 regular season games, where they were 3-2, having lost their first 2 matches in this competition. That's going to go in from Krish. Good steal, good score, missed his 2 free throws, but an open play has helped to add. So 1-point game, Bahcesehir 12, Nymburk 11. So Simmons, Jurel Simmons on. Another new arrival. And Sterling Gibbs having departed for Torun in Poland. Very good Sporting City. First foul against Nate Watson tonight, and inside the paint. And missed by Butsiel from the free throw line. Rebounding clear. And Nymburk punishing. They certainly drew Bahcesehir back. Marek Klaassen with a try, but unable to put it away. Haven't scored a single 3-pointer yet. Nymburk had 3 attempts, and Bahcesehir have scored all of theirs, which is impressive in the least. Another foul. Third of the quarter against Nymburk, and it's 2 now against Watson. Really having one against as well. Erhan Ernak, assisted by Sinan Atalay Grekuven. Ender Arslan, the long-standing legend of the game, mainly for Fenerbahce, 6 league titles, 5 cups to his name. So again, the foul on Butsiel. Well, that's 3. Misses out of 3 from the free throw line now. Fourth time lucky. His first score of the night, making it a 2-point game for the moment, but it's been nice and free-flowing and reasonably high-scoring so far. Short for Klaassen. Good tee-up, opportunities for Mohamed Begul, but just couldn't get it clear. Europe Cup winner himself last season, a brilliant achievement. They reached the semi-finals in 2020, but the season cancelled. The last 2 rounds shut down because COVID was just starting off. Here's Rapolas Ivanauskis, the Lithuanian. who was recruited by the Latvian coach Stelmars until he was dispensed with right towards the end of last week. In for Kartal was Mizrak. Butsiel. Running out of time, the shot had to come there, and it was right on the buzzer. Came in time, Smith set up Bagel for three. That's the way to do it, Mohamed Bagel. And that is their third three-pointer tonight in this opening quarter, and a 5-point lead is their biggest so far tonight. Here's a chance for three to respond from Bender, but he couldn't drop it in. That's 4 out of 4 that they have missed. Bahcesehir have scored 3 out of 3. And that's the way to do it. That's the way to impress. No doubt about that. And the drawing of the foul off Bender, who had that three-point attempt a few moments ago. Too close in on Bagel, and now Nymburk have used up all their fouls, and that's Bender's first of the night. So Bagel from the free throw line gets the first. Successful with both. Strong lead. 7 points. Time for a timeout, you'd imagine, from a Nymburk point of view. It is a 7-point lead, and it is Eric Lockett going out for the moment. Bagel with those 7 points today. Laid back by Simmons, and it wouldn't quite roll through. Support from Rapolas Ivanauskas as well. The former Patriot League Player of the Year when back in the collegiate circuit in 2019. Rytas Vilnius for a season, Prienai for 1 or 2 as well before coming here. Nymburk struggling, need these to go in. Ivanauskas nowhere near. Laying up the three-pointer and just flying past. And look at that, 31% for the field goal so far. And all those attempts for three-pointers to date have been no good. Six goes at three-pointers, and Nymburk have missed all of them so far. Casey Shepherd, short for Mohamed Bagel. Taking their time. Here's a chance for three, and that's the very first that Bahcesehir have missed tonight. They'd scored their first three. That rebounds to Casey Shepherd. Ivanauskas had got the previous defensive rebound. The three-point shooting has certainly worked very well for Bahcesehir so far. That might work out. It didn't drop in. Very strong, decent attempt, but on the offensive rebound, Butsiel is there, and he will score after Bagel had missed the three-point play. It's in anyway. Butsiel has scored 5, and the lead for Bahcesehir is 20 points to 11, with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Butsiel, strong play.
Shot, we will make it, okay? But we need to stay, be fast. Go, transition, fast break, find the open shot. In defense, guys, we need to make defensive rebound, okay? Make defensive rebound. Close the guys, okay? Everybody go for the rebound. We need it, okay? We make some open shot, we're not good. Still calm, guys, okay? Heads up, we play, okay?
Keep tempo, keep tempo.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
So back underway after the timeout. Nymburk trailing by 9, and they are in big trouble straight away. First ever meeting between these two in European history, and that's gone backcourt. New coach, same problems. And that was just a little bit sloppy. They don't need you or I to tell them that. 9-point advantage for the FIBA Europe Cup holders. Great triumph. That was a two-legged affair, home and away, and they won that on aggregate by 19, and that's gone in on the buzzer, and it's double scores, and Bahcesehir well clear, and Brodzianski has got 6 points already, and they lead by 11. It is a whopping advantage. A 14-3 run in their favour. And Nymburk had scored in the first couple of seconds. Really nice start. Bogusz Szavasz has got it out for Shepherd for 3. Fantastic. Almost everything they're touching is turning to gold. That is their 4th three-pointer in the opening quarter, and they lead by 14. And Nymburk, well, things have not improved in the slightest. Well, Bahcesehir lost by 30 points almost at the weekend. One off that. They're taking a quick timeout just because they can. Well, Nymburk going into this are scoring only 36% of their field goals this season in the Basketball Champions League. The lowest accuracy among all teams right now. Their percentage in this game alone is 27%. And they've never had a field goal accuracy of fewer than 40% in any of their previous 6 Basketball Champions League seasons, but they have to work in at this. Gap of 14, and it is whopping. It is whopping. And it's a real whooping from a Nymburk point of view. Klassen trying to bring it away. Bahcesehir have a whole lot of fouls in hand as well. I think they feel suitably rocked at this stage. It was Shepherd's foul. That's his first of the night, and only 2 against Bahcesehir, and 14 seconds to go in this quarter. They've kept their discipline. They've kept their heads. It's hard to know what Nymburk have managed to keep so far. It's just drifted away. If they don't work hard, they're thinking about a buzzer beater. Well, they got the shot in. That was more like it from Marek Klassen, and he scores right at the end of the first quarter. And it's not quite double scores anymore, but it's still quite a lead. Nymburk 13, Bahcesehir 25 at the end of the first quarter. So those first quarter stats, the three-point attempts by Nymburk, none from 7. Bahcesehir, 4 from 7. 3 out of 6 on the free throw line, 53% in terms of the field goal attempts, 9 out of 17. And for Nymburk, 31%. Things can only get better. Right. Here's Hadi Özdemir. Chance to get it up short, and Arslan backcourt. Well, Nymburk have already done that in this contest. A few turnovers already as well. Attempt wouldn't drop in. They're trying to get additional scores on even Bahcesehir. That is now 8 3-pointers that they've tried, and without success. Might have just been a step in, to be honest, but either way, it doesn't help the percentages. It doesn't help their score in the slightest. Stepping inside the paint, even Bahcesehir gets that. Well, they managed to ratchet up 4 points in a row. Second time in the game only that they've done that, which is not a good thing by this stage. That's put in by Bahcesehir. Up to 5 points. Chance for 3, and at long last, they have got one. And it's been turned in by Lukas Palisa. And we are down to single figures. That is the first one that they've got tonight. And at last they can rouse the crowd up a little bit, who must be a bit shell-shocked with what they've seen tonight and for the past few weeks. Change of coach to Ladislav Sokolovsky coming in. Short foot, Jerry Butzel. Chance on the turn, that was so smart. No look pass, come out to Bagel. Decent try for a 3 in the corner, couldn't quite turn in. You've got to love what they're doing at the minute. They are looking very good, but Bahcesehir back out for Bahcesehir. It's only their 7th season of existence. Lucky number 7 there. They increased the lead to 12 points. A superb 3-point play. 30 points to 18, and put in by Arslan. Here's a chance for 3. Not quite stuck in this time by Klaassen. It was Arslan's first score of the game, by the way. And they've got 5 3-pointers out of 9. Sniffing around for more as well, possibly. Currently being mid-table in the league. And here's a chance for Hadi Özdemir. Well, that's fantastic. The lead is 15. That is a 6th 3-pointer. That is their biggest lead of the night. And just when it looked as if Nymburk were just clawing away at that lead, 2 from downtown in quick succession. And the Istanbul side are going well clear again. That's turned in by Kovar. But Nymburk have problems. Couple of quick changes of coach. They're on their 3rd coach, effectively since the middle of July. That's never a good thing. With 5 seconds left in the shot clock, it was well regained on the defensive rebound, taken clear. Kovar, and all the way up, put in. Even Bahcesehir is there. He has doubled his score for the day. A couple of quick points for Nymburk, but the gap is still double figures, and they trail by 11. Bahcesehir with the quick timeout. And it is a 7-6 scoring run for Nymburk, and it's their best of the game so far.
First pick and roll, oyunu, top pick and roll.
Bahcesehir have led by double figures pretty much the last 5-6 minutes of play. Brought back in by Jerry Butsiel, taken by Kartal, Nymburk, and Butsiel again from outside the paint, who's worth a pop, but reclaimed by Lukasz Palisa. Kovar, plenty left in the shot clock, trying to get it inside the paint, and it was a real disappointment. Nate Watson was ready, willing, but not able. Turn through for Kartal, Nymburk for Butsiel. Bahcesehir, 3 wins out of 5 is good form, but it's also 3 wins out of 9. Nymburk, 21 wins out of 29 sounds quite spectacular, but they have higher standards. Won the league for a 19th successive season last campaign. Trying to get far in the Champions League, a bit further this season, but that is a beauty. It is another three-pointer, a 7th three-pointer of the contest for Bahcesehir, and Jamar Smith has got it. The Euro Cup winner with Malaga. They lead by 14 again. Short again for Marat Klaassen, who went for the 3, and that was a longer range 3 really than anything else attempted tonight. That was right on the line. Might have just gone down as a 2-point play from Jerry Butsiel. Taken up by Nate Watson again. Little glance around, not a bad try from there, but a wooden drop. Kartal Nymburk, Euro Challenge winner, but Besiktas in 2012, claimed the Euro Cup with Darüşşafaka in 2018, and the FIBA Euro Cup last season with Bahcesehir. 19 points on aggregate, they beat Reggio Emilia. Last season, the highest ever league finish when they finished in a 6th spot. Challenge high from Eric Lockett, the recent signing from Aris Thessaloniki. Foul against him, his first of the night. Decent try and another 3-point effort, which just wouldn't drop this time. Both have kept their noses very much clean in terms of fouls so far, and that's a lot of frustration taken away. There's a dunk with a lot of strength and disappointment poured into it from Nate Watson. 6 points he's got so far. Stems the tide a little bit, just a little bit. Here's a chance for 3 though, worth the pop by Jamar Smith. Just wouldn't fall. And rejected by Butsiel to keep Lockett locked out. It was a belting opening, and that couldn't be forced in either by Martin Krish, but he's drawn the foul just underneath the basket. It'll be the 2nd of the quarter against Bahcesehir. And committed by Mohamed Begul on Martin Krish. That's his 2nd foul of the night. So Krish from the free throw line. He scored 1 from the line in the first quarter. And this to make it a 10-point game, and he has done it. 7 points from tonight. Good scoring by Martin Krish. He is their top scorer on 7. Watson is 6. The rest are largely nowhere. Need to get a few more points on the board anyway. A few successes. Tie up defensively. Get some more turnovers like that. Marek Klaassen, the Canadian, bringing it through. That's the way to do it. It's down to single figures now. Oh, drat, says Erhan. And he's not wrong there. It was a nice score. Excellent steal by František Rielik. It was quite generous from a Bahcesehir point of view, though. Here's Smith. On the turn, Butsiel. Lovely. Butsiel now up to 7 points after Lockett's layup at the other end had provided him his first score. Knocked around well, and Lockett wasn't under an immense amount of pressure, but his handling almost let him down. Lost a bit of time with that. Regained it though, had the attempt, didn't drop in, now it will for Nate Watson. And even the scores that are going right for Nymburk are a little untidy at times, but at least they have started going in again. Nymburk have scored 4 more in this quarter than Bahcesehir. It is 12 points to 5 since Bahcesehir had that 15-point lead, but now you can add another couple onto it to make it 10 again of a margin. Foul drawn after Arslan had gained the 2-pointer. It was he on Watson. What frustration. Was his first foul of the night. Well, 2:09 to go before half-time. The game has absolutely flown. Shot by Shepherd, and it might just have crossed the plane. I think it did. Quite a few turnovers against Bahcesehir in this quarter, which they were not expecting in the slightest. Might have been a little too comfortable for them at one stage, but Nymburk were not looking too brilliant, but, well, didn't we see this last week? Between Benfica and Manresa. Watson drawing the foul, and at this time against Jerry Butsiel, and Bahcesehir have used up all their fouls now in this quarter. Arslan has committed another foul, and they've used up 5 fouls now, so they'll be punished from the line. Or at the very least, there will be throws from the line. They obviously might not be punished at all. That's down to Nymburk. But the gap is down to 8 points now. It is achievable. Lockett. Trying to get the lock. It's not been an immense amount to be gleeful about for the home support so far. That helps a tiny bit. And Eric Locken is now on 3 points so far tonight. And it's 33 for Nymburk. Trail by 7. Bahcesehir have certainly had their moments of dominance in this, and lots of them, and they've been very good from the threes, but not that time. Had a 50% rate in their three-point shooting. That'll be 7 out of 15 now. Nymburk trying to get a 3 here from Krish. Oh, yes! The fight back is on. Krish now has scored 10 points this evening. And having been poor for a lot of this, and having had to wait until this quarter for their first 3-pointers of the night, they've got 2 in this quarter. Bahcesehir of 7 overall. And a bat by Lockett commits the foul. That is his second foul tonight from the Georgian. So Kartal was Nymburk to get it back and rolling again for Bahcesehir. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. That's a good layup. Turned in very well by August Shavash. And that'll be his first score of the night for the Bahcesehir captain. It's been a good run of scoring from Nymburk. Finally in this game, they've had to wait a long time, and they've got the alley-oop. Oop side down. Here's Shepard to bring it away for Bahcesehir. A lot of the match was a nightmare alley for Nymburk. They're hanging on 6 points down for now. Shepard, clever. Trying to get the shot away was August Shavash again. But interfered with by Martin Krish in his 12th season with Nymburk, and he's won the league every single one prior to that. And that'll be his first foul of the night, and Bahcesehir to the free throw line, and August Shavash. Or at least he will be, but not just yet.
Go for next, okay? Peter, pass the ball to Marek. Go, watch if you got the ball. Then run down, and Peter play to Marek. Pick him up, okay? Stay on the 3-point. Okay, go.
So from the free throw line, that's the first in by Shavash. Two out of 2 this time around. And the lead is back to 8. Shavash has scored 4. Spread the scores around very well. Nymburk have had to rely a huge amount on Nate Watson so far. Chance for 3 by Krish. It wouldn't drop. And there's no time for Hadi Özdemir to score something absolutely boondoggling like we had last week. from Branku Barrio. We hit half-time in the Czech Republic, and it is Nymburk 36, Bahcesehir 44. Well, those three-point attempts from Nymburk are down to 17% now. Bahcesehir keeping a good over 50% rate up from their field goals so far. Nymburk have problems. They have got 4 steals in their way. They've been assisting well. But it's Bahcesehir way out in front at half-time. Watson with 10, Krish now with 10. Thanks to that late 3 just before the end of the second quarter. Bahcesehir spreading the scores around well, and they lead at half-time by 8 points in Nymburk.
Callum driving hard. Good pass. Kaminsky coming through. What a play. Grzegorz Kaminski finishing off. He has 5 points now. McCallum involved again.
Now Marcus team looking to shake him. Who gets rejected? Well. While Jordan Davis with another block and a Euro step. Oh, baby! Buenas noches! Me llamo Jordan Davis. Baloncesto. No Emi Castro with a block shot. And then look at this in transition. Davis coming in with the Murcia Euro step, baby. Muchos gracias.
And reaching around Calabria, couldn't quite get. Oh, what a block from Kabachar! Are you kidding me? The rim protection. First of all, watch this. Great defense, and then Jones thought he had an easy one, and Kabachar just with a two-handed block.
Up and running, 2 seconds to go. Oh, ho, ho, you beauty! Shot to nothing, and sometimes they go in. Get in there. Fantastic.
Kratzer. No, rejected. No way, not this time. McGriff denying Kratzer. Key moment.
So we resume in the Czech Republic with Bahcesehir leading by 8 points away to Nymburk, who really have had problems in that first half, but they rallied well, trailed by 8 points, having been at one stage been 15 points down early in that second quarter. Brought on by Martin Križ and stopped by Jerry Butsiel. 7 points in that first quarter, and he tapped fresh air, and then Križ. So that's Butsiel's second foul of the contest. Križ joined the foul and a chance to bring it down to a 6-point game, which would not be bad considering how Nymburk have been playing. That's now 4 out of 8 from the free throws from them. 5 out of 8 for Bahcesehir, and he's missed both of them. Oh well, never mind. At least it's still down to single figures from a Nymburk point of view. The Bahcesehir are really gliding in a European sense. That was a decent try from Jamar Smith. It's been a good start to the season domestically for them. Okay, they're 2 and 3, they're 9th, but they've only finished higher than that once in their history, and that was 6th. They came up from the TBL, the second flight in 2018, at the end of their first season. Have the benefit of being the second side playing in the Ilke Sports Arena, the home of Fenerbahce. That's a brilliant block from Kartal just as the shot was starting. Still in the hands, really, right alongside the head of Klaassen, really coming back and denying as he clattered into Kartal was Mizrak, and that'll be a foul against Urilik, and that is his second of the night. Yiğit Arslan, 5 points in that second quarter, including an excellent three-pointer. Little step inside by Butsiel, and inside the paint, the chance for Brodzianski wasn't turned in by the Slovak international. Just unable to turn it home. It's a nice, colourful stadium, this Nymburk Sports Arena. The seats are gorgeous. And there are times when the basketball is as well. This is not one of those times. Martin Križ, right underneath, couldn't turn it in. This is Brodzianski, and that's the way to do it for 3. 9 points for Brodzianski tonight. 36 plays 47, it is double figures again, but that can be stopped by a 3, and it's missed. 8 3-pointers for Bahcesehir so far in the effort, coming, I think, from Klaassen, missing the 3-point pull-up jump shot. So he has had 7 attempts, Klaassen, to date for 3-pointers. Not one has dropped in, and for Nymburk it's 2 out of 14. Here's a chance for 3 from Butsiel. I hope Nymburk are taking notes. He's up to 10 points now. The lead is 14, and that is 9 3-pointers that Bahcesehir have scored. And it is 9 out of 17. It's better than a 50% scoring rate. Free throws, 62%, 5 out of 8. The stats of Bahcesehir have been very impressive so far. And that's just the way they want it. Quick turn for Brodzianski. And Eric Lockett was making it tight. Too tight for comfort. Nate Watson, the turnover with the bad pass earlier. So here's Lockett, hands on. And out it rolls. Taken up again by Arslan, right on the buzzer. Inside, no time violation there. And the scoring from Nymburk continues. Lockett with the 2-pointer. Klaassen making the assist this time, and it is missed, unfortunately, for Arslan's point of view. Opportunities for Nate Watson, trying to put it in, rebounded away quickly. Pulled back for Relik. Chance of three for Klaassen! And he's nailed one. Klaassen with three. And it is a 10-point game. That's his first success out of 7 attempts. And it's their third out of 14 for Nymburk. Back to a 10-point game again. Erhan Ernak is well primed. Bahcesehir playing well. A 1-point win over Bahcesehir the other week, just off the back of their 14-point loss in Bilbao. Nate Watson turning it in. 12 points for Watson now. And suddenly we're down to 8 points. Nymburk had been 14 down a few moments ago, and they're just nibbling away bit by bit when they need to. But unfortunately for them, most of the time tonight they need to. Bahcesehir trying to glide in, but held up by Watson, and that is a foul against Nymburk. Foul against Watson. His third. First one to hit 3 tonight. It was on Sunday when Bahcesehir were beaten by 29 points away to Anadolu Efes. Quick turnaround, couple of hours flight to the Czech Republic. So that's turned in by Sherry Bahcesehir. Well, this is a good way to forget that scoreline, isn't it, from the weekend? And the lead is 10 points once more, and the Frenchman has scored 12. Nymburk's campaign under threat of dying out like the dinosaurs unless they can get a revival going. Bahcesehir has hit a double-double, 10 rebounds, 11 points already. Slider back, chance for three. It is there by Ivanauskis. His first tonight, and Nymburk are beginning to go up a gear. It's taken them a while. Bahcesehir 1 assist so far this evening, but a very high efficiency record. Will rebound quickly, turnover, Bagel going for the three, not quite. Bahcesehir leading by 7, that obviously would have made it double figures again for them. Nymburk scoring rate 19 from 43 in field goals, down to 44%. Bahcesehir exactly 50. Field goal accuracy has tended to be higher for Nymburk in each of their previous Basketball Champions League seasons. The three-pointers down at 27, you'll see right now. Foul drawn. Kartal Mizrak with the defensive play. Joel Simmons is back in for František Relak. Kartal just stretching out, and Simmons travelling. Another turnover against Nymburk. Really at a point when they can ill afford any more of them. This is Bahcesehir on the turn, couldn't quite execute it. Ivanauskis bring it away, the Lithuanian international. Short for Joel Simmons again. Nymburk have needed a pick-me-up. This could be it from Simmons! No. Rebounded away and reclaimed by Kartal Mizrak. Kartal Mizrak went for the three and didn't get it. Had the defensive rebound. Come clear again, openings and opportunities for Klaassen. Little glance, Kartal holding him up. He got the shot away, but a quick rebound away. Claimed by Mohamed Bagel again. claiming quite a lot of rebounding very well tonight. That is his 6th rebound, 4 defensive, 2 offensive. On the turn, chance Jamar Smith, couldn't put it in. Bahcesehir rebounding again. Offensively this time. Ivanauskis in with him. Foul drawn by Bahcesehir against, actually it's gone down against Marek Klaassen. Will make that his first tonight. Watson in trouble a little bit on 3. And Arslan now is on 3 as well. Yewa Arslan. Openings for Mohamed Begul for 3, and that wouldn't drop. Casey Shepherd in for Kartal for the moment. Fouled against Nymburk as well, and Luboš Kovar, the offender. And now they've used up all their fouls, having kept their noses quite clean for a lot of this quarter. And they only trail by 7, which is not bad news for them at all, considering how they played for a lot of this. Put away well by Bahcesehir, and it's 14 points, a double-double by the 3rd quarter, and it's 9 that they lead by again, Bahcesehir. Berkay Kandan is on for Vladimir Brodzianski. Nymburk need a little bit more of their sponsor that was previously mentioned. This could be useful for 3, and a massive rebound. Came back out to Casey Shepherd. Quick coast to coast and in. Berkay Kandan gets his first score tonight. The Euro under-18 bronze medalist with Turkey way back when. The gap is back into double figures again, back to 11 points. And just the stage where Nymburk were beginning to start getting effective again, it has drifted away again, and it's a timeout. 57-46 to Bahcesehir.
Let's go, guys. Head up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
So 11 points the gap. Bahcesehir with the win and the loss so far. Very tight victory over Igakea. It's fallen well towards Simmons for 3 to cut the gap back down again to 8 points, and that is his first score tonight, let alone his first 3 tonight. That is their 5th in total. 5 out of 18, which is around 26-27%. That's not been efficient, frankly. 8 out of 19 is not bad, though, from a Bahcesehir point of view, from 3s alone. Bahcesehir can watch on for the time being. They're back again quickly for Jakub Tuma. His 4th season after coming from USK Prague, and he's obviously won the last 2 league titles, a couple of cups as well, the junior MVP of 2017, the young player of the year of 2018. Begul committing his third foul. Begul. First attempt from the free throw line is good by Chuma. Oh, it's rebounded away. They've all used their fouls, by the way. Whistle had gone quickly, so the attempt of the rebound didn't quite fall the way of Kovar, the way he would have wanted. The 20-year-old turns 21 in a fortnight. Nudge on Chavas. He drew the foul off Kovar. And that will be punished at the other end. Kovar's second foul tonight, and it has been punished with the score. We're going to the line all the way for every foul from here on in. Chavas drawing the foul and scoring twice over. That's the way to do it. 9-point lead in favour of Bahcesehir. 4 of his 6 points today coming from the free throw line. Will be brought on by Jarrell Simmons again. He's just joined, a good one in towards Lubomir Kovar. Well, that was going to work in the best possible fashion. And that might just be the best move that they've had in the contest. A miserable first quarter where they scored 13, really could have conceded a lot more than that, and even now they're only trailing by 7, so there's an inkling Bahcesehir could have been a bit more ruthless towards them. Like that, Casey Shepherd not turning it in. They had a brilliant scoring rate from the threes earlier, not so much now. Slip back well, a chance, Chuma with the assist play, opening up for Lubomir Kovar, who missed the 3. Now here's Ivanauskis. Here's a chance for 3 for Palisha. It won't fall. Reclaimed on the rebound by Lubomir Kovar. Ivanauskis once more in the paint. Oh, and he was on the way in, and Savage stopping. A massive rejection. Just as that was going all the way home. It's a foul. First of the night against Chavas. The team captain, the World Cup runner-up with Turkey in 2010. The 6-time league winner, 8-time cup winner with Fenerbahce, left them in 2015. Darüşşafaka, Beşiktaş, Bursaspor since then, and now Bahcesehir. So Ivanauskis having drawn the foul. Can he put this one away? Well, there's your answer. And a very good quick defensive rebound for Mohamed Begul. Marek Klassen is back in for Jakub Tuma. Two misses from the free throw line by Ivanauskis, not punishing at all. Mohamed Begul, he was thinking about it, wasn't he? Oh, quick claim, reclaim, Kandan with the opportunity for 3, and it wouldn't fall. He'll come towards Casey Shepherd. Now Kartal Uzmizrak. Inside 30 seconds towards the end of the third quarter. Bahcesehir certainly still look the better side. They're not proving it though. Missed a lot from those 3-pointers. Kovar with an awkward fall and slip. But Nymburk have still got it away. And it's Marek Klassen. And they'll run down the clock as best they can. Any kind of score from here will be very tasty. It might be 3. Kovar with the tee up. The try by Simmons. It won't go home. And it's still a 7-point lead for Bahcesehir with 1 quarter remaining. Nymburk 52, Bahcesehir 59 with 1 quarter to go. We'll just draw veil over those 3 points, I think, for Nymburk. Bahcesehir's figures for that have slumped as well. 36% now. So away we go again then. The final quarter in Nymburk. Trying under Stanislav Sokolovsky for a real serious change of fortune. The 11-time Czech champion, second after Petra Benda, the most titled player in league history with 14 crowns. I make it 15 from last season anyway. It's turned in well. That makes it a 5-point game. Ivanauska's scoring. 9 points to him now. Well, could they? It's possibly quite a few gears for Bahcesehir still to go up. Nymburk had been in bottom gear for a lot of this game. Opening for Shavas. Had been a 2-year deal that Robert Stelmeyers had after stepping away from Leiden. Ivanauskas with a foul. Nice place, actually. Good, decent basketball league they have in the Netherlands. Leiden is on the coastal line between Rotterdam and Amsterdam. Here's August Chavez from the free throw line, and that is a miss. That wasn't expected. That is his first miss from the free throw line tonight. He had got his first 4. Now it's 4 out of 5. Patience, boys. Patience. And because he halted the throw, it has been cancelled. Well, that'll be a frosty reception for a few minutes. Didn't leave his hands, but put down as a miss. He had the motion to shoot. Shavas out. Jerry Butziel is in. Regained by Jamar Smith. Turnover against Marek Klaassen. It's with Kartal Osmizak again. It's a 5-point game. Should have been so different. Opening for Kandan, wouldn't drop in. And no rebound this time for Jerry Butziel. Marek Klaassen, 5 points to his name at the moment. It's played inside well by Kovar for Ivanauskas. Ivanauskas inside the paint, still 8 seconds left of the shot clock. He's scored and he's drawn the foul as well. And he hits double figures for Nymburk. What a remarkable situation. They've not played well tonight. They played really poorly for a lot of it. But Bahcesehir have not put them to bed at all. Made the layup, and he's got a chance to add an additional point from the free throw line. The foul by Kandan, and he has scored it. It is a 2-point game. Well, hello. Kandan's first foul of the night. Nymburk are getting their purple patch at the right time. It had been a 15-point lead early in the third quarter, and now Nymburk since then have scored 21 and Bahcesehir 8, and the gap is 2. Back in play by Brodzianski. Bahcesehir are going to have to... They have time on their side. They've got the right men on their side, but now the shots aren't dropping. Jamar Smith has missed it. Pressure back on. Now the thoughts of the heavy defeat against Anadolu Efes 48 hours ago are beginning to stream back, especially as just been tied up by Palisa. It is 59-59. And the scores have not been tied until now, since it was 8-8. Tuzila in 5 points for him, and the sides are level for only the second time in the entire contest.
I want to play more aggressive on defense. Defensive rebound, on this end, ball, fight my score, right? When we go there, play 2-4, okay? We have advantage. When we play, we can only fall. Why? They use switch. attack, you can call him one more time after this. Just I don't want false challenge. Keep flow.
So all tied in Nymburk, and this is remarkable. Nymburk 59, Bahcesehir 59. We would never have had a thought at any stage early this evening of saying the O word, but overtime may be possible now. And Kartal Ozmizrak has missed that three-pointer, and there's bodies on the deck. A la Tarantino movie. It's Kartal Ozmizrak and Ivanauskas who came together, and Baigul is back up. And it is his fourth foul. Has to be careful. So an attempt from outside for three, which would have given Nymburk the lead for only the second time in the contest, and it still won't happen. And just a big opening which wouldn't come home. It's been drawn through for Jamar Smith. At the Krylovka Arena. This lovely stadium in Prague. That was sloppy though by Bahcesehir. And Nymburk suddenly have put a bit of flesh on the bones. They led with the first score of the contest. They did lead subsequently 6-5 in the first quarter, but they haven't led since then. Turned away by Klaas, and that is a whopping throw cross court. This is the lead for Nymburk! Amazing! You would have scarcely have thought this possible earlier on, but Nymburk have the lead through Kovar in the final quarter with 6.5 minutes to go. Across by Brodzianski. Support outside from Yewad Arslan. He may go all the way. He tried to, he missed it. Taken up in the rebound by Bahcesehir. Foul's been called. Brodzianski having missed the layup, and Bahcesehir grabbing the rebound. Another rebound for him tonight, drawing the foul of Lucas Plisa, and that's his second tonight. Martin Krush and Nate Watson in for Lubisz Kovar and Rapolos Ivanauskas. Be back in by Kartal Ozmizrak. Short for Jerry Bahcesehir from Jamar Smith. Bahcesehir inside the paint, needs to get this, and he has, and it's 61 all. And those who've travelled to follow Bahcesehir, whether they be based locally or if they've come all the way here, Bahcesehir now on 15 points. Sides level for a third time. Taken up by Jamar Smith to score! And Smith, 8 points tonight. It's his first field goal. That is not a three-pointer. It's nip and tuck now, and it's... Right now, who knows who's going to win this? Palisha, what a good setup, and really, It's like a golfer on the first tee watching it, and has been sent home by Klaassen. It's another three-pointer for him, and another lead for Nymburk. A rare lead tonight, a rare three-pointer for them. That's only their sixth. Klaassen has got two of them. He's up to 8 points. He's close to a double-double. There's a shot to nothing from a tight angle. Bagel was looking for the foul and he didn't get it. It'll be brought all the way through and in by Relic. And Nymburk have their biggest lead of the night. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? Relic unmarked. It was slipped through to him. A clever rebound, Nate Watson, and in it went. Timeout, Bahcesehir, and they need one.
5-4 everybody. Okay, 4 points, 5 points, not enough. First 5-4 everybody. Join defensive rebound all together. Don't forget. This match doesn't matter. Join, just box out. When we go there, play box. You are here. Which side you prefer? Oh, okay, you are here. See me here.
We have the amazing situation of Nymburk in front by 3, having lost their first 2 games in the Basketball Champions League, having sacked their coach after 5 domestic games this season, having whipped him away from Leiden, where he was only on the cards for 3-4 weeks. That rebounds away in the wrong direction. Decent try for 3, but everything is going the way of Nymburk right now. Remarkably enough, 66 plays 63, and those 3-pointers just aren't dropping for Bahcesehir now. It's rebounded to Krish, the decent attempt that time turned in, Lockett floating in, and the lead is 5, and Lockett has scored 7 points. 68 plays 63. 4 minutes to go. This was not looking in the least bit likely earlier in the night. And that's another 3-pointer that wouldn't fall. And it's taken away by Nate Watson. Brought up quickly to Krish. He can hold it up by this time and eat some seconds away. Running out of time though in terms of the shot clock this time. Simmons looks for 3. And we were right behind that, and that never looked as if it was dropping. And then this Krylovka Arena in Prague. Nymburk have managed to stretch away. Nymburk's home away from home. Their own venue holds around 1,000. This is 2.5. And that was Butsiel drawing the foul from Eric Lockett. And that's Lockett's 3rd. Back in by Shepherd, 3:20 to go. 5 points between them, which is nothing at this stage. And Butsiel. That was Hadi Ozdemir, and it just drifted away and went wrong. Offensive foul by Hadi, who was just on for his 2nd foul. He's played 7 minutes of this contest. Everything from here on in goes to the free throw line. It's taken up again by Gerald Simmons. Look at the amount of room for Klaassen, but it's gone in anyway. Turned in by Watson, and that's 2. And they lead by 7. And Watson's got 14 points tonight. Bahcesehir have only scored 4 points in the final quarter, and Nymburk 18. And they are close to the highest scoring quarter. Brilliant 3 that was by Smith. Up to, I make it 11 points now. And that quietened the crowd for a little bit. It is their 10th three-pointer of the night, and their first 2 scores of the second half. The first 2 scores were 3-pointers, and they'd not got one up to that point, but now they have. Jamar Smith with a 3-point jump shot. Hadi Ozdemir making the assist. 2:26 remain. Bahcesehir with another foul from Bahcesehir, that's his 3rd, so from the free throw line, the lead is 5. Put in by Simmons. He's got it. Simmons up to 5 points. 72 plays 66. Remarkable stuff. Bagel going for 3, it wouldn't fall. Well, they really have had their glory desert them. And that's a brilliant rejection from Bahcesehir, but Bahcesehir have had so little go right for them in this half. Gesticulating for a 3 was Shepard, but the ball didn't listen to him. So in the 4th quarter, both have attempted 7 3-pointers, and only 1 has dropped. And in the second half, 13 3-pointers attempted for Bahcesehir, and they've scored 2, as opposed to 4 out of 15 in this half for Nymburk. Bahcesehir up to 16 points with his first attempt from the free throw line. The foul against Martin Krish again. That's only his 2nd. That's going to be a stop-start finish to this one. But he's got 2 now, Bahcesehir, in a row from the free throw line, and he's up to 17 now. Just what I was saying about starting off with those very quick 3-pointers right at the start of the second half. They were looking well clear. They were 14 ahead, but now they're trailed by 7. It's been put in by Klaassen, and he hits a double-double. 6-point game now. 74 plays 68. Klaassen, 10 points, 11 assists.
If we make score, I want double fist, delay them little bit, continuation, defense 0. But they play like ISO. If they play ISO, don't deny your matchup. Jump to the ball. Make the paint, ground it. Okay, everybody else. Play one-on-one. Okay, help each other. Join for defensive rebound, but play smart. Too much
The drummers are loving it. Here's Bagel, chance for 3. Hadi Ozdemir wouldn't fall. It's happened to them again. That is now 9 out of 30 in terms of the free throws, and they've fallen to under 30% in that. Nymburk are at 22% in terms of the three-point plays. Clever little backward pass, might open up a little bit for Krish. Lovely glide, and in by Watson for the dunk for 16 points. And an 8-point lead with 73 seconds to go. What a turnaround. And what a good score that was from Smith. A dunk of some venom by Watson. Jamar Smith making the three-point play. It's a 5-point matchup now. Smith on 14 points.
Now they go to every save the ball, okay?
The four throws the ball in, okay? Throw it in, then space yourself. I'll throw it back to you, look in the middle.
Be ready for some double team or something like this, okay? Speak out, okay?
I like Eric throw the ball in. Throw the ball in. You throw the ball in.
Hey, they can play something like 2-2-1, okay?
American Gerald, you throw the ball.
Throw is here for them.
Yes.
Okay, send the ball. One guy is here, okay?
You get it, take it. Let's go.
Okay, bye guys. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Go to the defense.
Five points between them, 65 seconds to go. And this is well in the balance in Prague. Taken on again by Eric Lockett for Klaassen. Klaassen will eat up a bit of time, and oh, he went backcourt. Didn't see the line. I think Klaassen saying that there should be a TV review of that. Well, his foot was on the line. Just brushed off it. Well, his foot is... Oh, yes. Just the back of the heel. In the air, step back, backcourt violation. Just. So back in by Jamar Smith. This could be very costly from a Nymburk point of view. Brought all the way in and looking to draw the foul. It's still a Bahcesehir ball. Relik is in for Simmons. From a Nymburk point of view. Challenge has been requested by Nymburk from the new head coach, Ladislav Sokolovsky. This is the challenge, and who touched it last? Shepherd or Kovar? Kovar, so Bahcesehir ball. So the decision on the court stands. 49 seconds to go. Bahcesehir down by 5. What a contest. This might be 2 now. It's been missed by Smith. Chance on the rebound. Bringing it clear was Klaassen. Big moment for Smith it was. Couldn't turn it into score. Ozdemir's committed the foul. Hadi Ozdemir. His third foul of the night, and everything going to the free throw line from here. And that's it. 6-point game. Eric Lockett scoring it. He's up to 8 now. And this to make the lead 7 with 45 seconds to go. Eric Lockett has scored 9 tonight. He has emerged at a good time in the contest. 16 points for Watson, 12 for Ivanauskis. Kenny to Martin Krish and Marek Klaassen. 45 seconds, 7 points, it's doable. Bahcesehir very successful with the 3 points, but that's drifting in this second half. Trying to get the right men in the right position. Kartal Ozmirjak was double teamed. Nymburk reclaiming. And Klaassen can take his time. Klaassen holding it up, Smith with him. Good bit of room for Krish. Klaassen again. They've done a good job here. There was an impossible attempt at a shot. Held up, time violation, 10 seconds to go. Well, Nymburk did a great job in running the clock down there. You remember at the start of the third quarter, they were 15 points ahead. We're Bahcesehir. And Nymburk looked really poor. They'd scored 36 points up to that stage, and since then, they've scored 34. And Bahcesehir 20. What a comeback. Now let's see, by the time the shot is made, I think, yeah, shot, still plenty of time, 0.5, and then reclaimed. Hadn't reset quickly enough. So the pass is made with 1.8 and the shot 1.1. So back we come again, 11.4 seconds to go, and Bahcesehir down by 7. Kartal, they've all used up their fouls. Taken back again by Klaassen, but that's the foul by Klaassen. That's his second. Straight to the free throw line. Seven seconds to go. This can cut it down to 5. Ozmirjak drawing the foul. Nate Watson coming on for the final couple of seconds. Ozmirjak gets it. Gets the first. Kartal Ozmirjak. To make it a 5-point game. 7 seconds to go, and then what? And he has. Timeout called, as of course would happen. Now then. Wait and see.
Go. Gerald. Okay, we go Bruce, you go rest, okay? And go Gerald. Okay, guys, baseline, normal out, what you play. But we need everybody watch on the ball. got the ball, save him, okay? Be ready for some double team, okay? They will foul, baby. Only end of the shot, okay? Let's go.
So here we go, final few seconds, trying to dart through was Marek Klaassen. Shepard stopping, he had to stop the clock. That was the best way possible. 2 fouls for him now, 6 seconds to go. 5 points between them. And it will stay that way. First miss by Klaassen. That was helpful. That was very helpful. So here we go, 5 seconds to go. 79 plays 73, got to get the shot away. Smith, and it's in for 3! And this game is done. Nymburk have come from the dead to win it. A brilliant effort by Smith, right at the death for a 3-pointer to put them up to 17 tonight, but it was not enough. And Nymburk get their first win of the season in the Basketball Champions League. The first game in charge for Ladislav Sokolowski after the amazing dismissal of Robert Stelmars after 5 league games in charge. After leaving his previous club after 1 month. Somehow, Nymburk have won it, beating Bahcesehir by 80 points to 77. And it's going to be very tight in this group as Nymburk climb to 4. Bahcesehir now on 4 alongside Bilbao. Those 3-pointers from Nymburk remained low all game, 22% for them. Bahcesehir up to 34. But their field goals really dropped towards the end. Nymburk rebounded well and assisted well and scored well when they needed to, having trailed by 15 points early in the third quarter. They win by 3. Watson with 16, Ivanauskas 12, Klaassen 11. Bahcesehir, Smith's final 3-pointer, which was a buzzer beater, 17 for him, Mutiel 17, but it wasn't enough for them. They lose, and Nymburk take it 79-76 in Prague. So Group D now, Bilbao and Nymburk up on the 4 points along with Bahcesehir and Igakea. Well, they're bottom, but they play Bilbao tomorrow. A remarkable win for Nymburk. They were 15 points behind, turned it around brilliantly. Their first win in Europe this season. Let the good times roll. Talk to you tomorrow night.